If someone you trust were to ask you if you were happy, what would you say? I, Serenity Gomez, have unlocked 4 ways to maximize my happiness. I encourage you all to incorporate these 4 steps to maximize your happiness. A quick disclaimer before I begin: happiness isn't something that you come across, nor is it something that others can provide you with, but rather a conscious decision and a growth mindset. Also note that this is a process you must be patient with and must practice. It took me a protracted amount of time to comprehend what I was doing improperly, and more time to discover how to change it. In 2022, I finally acknowledged how dissatisfied I was with how little I'd grown. I'd constantly get caught up in all the wrong things. That's when I realized that I couldn't continue that way. Even today, there are problems that I'm facing that I have yet to solve. That's when I realized, it's easy to learn the steps to being happy, but much harder to put them into action. Although there is no fancy formula to guarantee happiness 100% of the time, I learned with the help of AVID that implementing these steps into your daily routine will increase your resiliency. Step 1. Maximizing your happiness is living in the present moment. How many times have you gotten into an argument with someone who said something hurtful but walked away before you got the chance to retaliate? You most likely spent hours replaying the argument in your head. You might have thought about different things that you could have said as a response. My point is, rather than letting it go, you miss out on the rest of your day. Because you're busy thinking about the argument. In AVID, we learn how to debate our thoughts using philosophical chairs. Through philosophical chairs, we are able to voice our thoughts using our thinking using evidence and finding common ground. In real life, when arguments occur, instead of missing out on the rest of your day, you can use the strategy you learned in AVID to come to an understanding on both sides. Step 2. Maximizing your happiness is setting SMART goals. Just as we get stuck on the past, we stress ourselves out about the future. When you're stressing out about the future, you're making yourself go through that stress twice. For example, if you know that you have loads of assignments to grade after school, why start stressing about it now when you know you'll be stressing about it later? All that does is ruin your day and your attitude, likely affecting your students the same way. Also think about why you have so much work to grade. Is it because you haven't set the proper goals or put your most important priorities first? SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. In AVID, I've set SMART goals based on the calendar in our classroom, which has helped me manage my time wisely and plan ahead. I can gain happiness anytime I accomplish my goals because it makes me feel proud and like I can accomplish anything I put my mind to. Step 3. Maximizing your happiness is building better habits, aka self-love. Good habits are positive and make you happy. This can look like an array of things based on who you are and what you enjoy doing. Nonetheless, if you aren't happy, why would you continue doing the same things expecting different results? This is exactly why it is so important to have healthy habits. In AVID, we learn that it's important to participate in extracurricular activities. For example, my healthy habits include playing guitar, sports, journaling, reading, etc. Healthy habits should also include things that allow you to learn more about yourself outside of social media. It is important to do this even as an adult. Even my mother does things like taking herself out on dates, buying herself gifts, going out to places alone, etc. Not everyone will like to do the same things that you like to do, and that's why it's important to be able to enjoy yourself by yourself. It may feel weird at first, but eventually you'll get used to it. After all, who knows you better than yourself? The good part of making sure to give yourself all the things that you would want from others is that when new people come into your life, you already know how you would like to be treated because you've treated yourself that way. Adding people to your habits should only increase your joy. It's the same when we add new people to our AVID family. The standard is that people come into AVID to expand our happiness, not to take away from it. This leads me to my final step. Step 4. Maximizing your happiness is building a good support system. Identify the people that are in your corner and backing you up. The people that you surround yourself with will influence you heavily. If I hang out with people who are always at the center of drama or making bad grades, over time I will pick up those same habits. However, sometimes it isn't easy to let go of people that you know you shouldn't be around when you feel that they're the only ones who accept you. If you know you shouldn't be hanging out with those people, slowly remove yourself from them. Sometimes people will not take it lightly, or they won't understand the fact that you no longer want to be around them, and that's okay. Being scared to hurt someone's feelings is no reason to continue hurting your own. Many times you'll end up alone, but being alone is fine. I've had my fair share of friends that are bad influences. There have been many times where I've done and said things that I am not proud of, only because I wanted to be included. Never belittle yourself or surround yourself with bad people because you want others to make you feel like you're worthy. Sometimes it's hard to determine who is a good person to be around and who isn't. This is why you must take inventory of people who inspire you. Characteristics of positive people are honesty, respect your growth, bring out the best in you, and most of all, add to your happiness. People will come and go in and out of our support system, just like teammates in a video game. As your rank changes in games, you meet new people and make new friends. You must realize that sometimes you outgrow the people that you're friends with. It's okay to grow away from people. Nonetheless, never dim your light to try and fit in with anyone else. You are unique and perfect in your own way. If people judge you for it or make fun of you for it, you shouldn't be around them. Never try to make old pieces fit into a new puzzle. If you notice a positive or a negative change in your attitude or happiness, reflect on that and figure out why. To summarize how to maximize your happiness, live in the present, set smart goals, build better habits, love yourself, make sure that you are surrounding yourself with good people, and always remember that true happiness leads to limitless opportunities. Thank you.